7 Guardians of Light?
Hello everyone, this is Daughter Darkness, and today I'm going to be talking about one of the sort of key things and features of Kingdom Hearts 3, which is the clash between the 7 Guardians of Light and the 13 Seekers of Darkness. Now today I'm going to be sort of speculating who I think the kind of lineup of the 7 Guardians of Light will be, the 7 characters that will be involved in the fight against Xehanort at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3, so yeah, we might as well just get started.
Sora, wake up!
The first Guardian, no surprise, Sora, the main character of the Kingdom Hearts series, the kind of light in the darkness throughout the series. Sora is pretty much the best placed character to be among the Guardians of Light. He's pretty much confirmed, so he's the number 1 Guardian of Light.
Oh? Your Majesty!
Again, another obvious one, the second Guardian of Light is the leader of the Guardians of Light, King Mickey, who, is kind of leading the fight against Xehanort and is obviously most likely to be among the 7 Guardians of Light, so he's a pretty obvious number 2.
Riku, I name you our new true Keyblade Master.
Number 3, again obvious, the new Keyblade Master from the end of Dream Drop Distance, who was once sort of tempted by darkness but is now very firmly on the side of light, Riku, Sora's best friend, essentially the second main character of the series, another obvious choice, and he is number 3.
Why, hello. It's not often I get visitors.
Please, call me Aqua.
And we continue with the obvious ones, and this is Aqua, of course, stuck in the realm of darkness at the moment, but most likely going to either find her own way out or get rescued. She is obviously on the side of light. She's also a Keyblade Master, which helps, and she will most likely be returning to help the Guardians of Light in the fight against Xehanort. So Aqua is the number 4.
Ah, yes. So you're starting to realize what you lost. Oh, but not for good.
The number 5, Ventus, of course, asleep at the moment, but will most likely be woken up by Sora as well as Aqua and Riku. It may need all 3 of them, but either way, he's most likely going to be woken up, his heart returned to him, and once he does return, of course, he's not going to be on Xehanort's side. He never has been, and he never will be. He's firmly on the side of light, so Ventus is very well placed to be the 5th Guardian of Light.
Kairi, wait up!
Now for the 6th Guardian, we go to the secret ending of Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance, where we see Kairi coming to the mysterious tower to become a Keyblade wielder. She will most likely be needed to do that, so she can help in the battle against Xehanort, and as almost the 3rd main character, or the kind of the heroine of the series, Kairi is well placed to be among the Guardians of Light, and she is my number 6.
You are indeed strong.
Now I'm giving the last spot to Terra. Now Terra is, I suppose, a sort of controversial choice, because this is really the one which is most up for grabs, the final position. Terra, of course, we don't really know where he is at the moment, whether he's still being controlled by Xehanort or not. I think that Terra is the 7th Guardian of Light. It seems to make the most sense. The 7 Guardians of Light being the kind of the 3 main characters, the king, and then the 3 Birth by Sleep characters. That just seems to be the best lineup for me, and I think it's been implied that in 0.2, Aqua will find a way to save both Terra and Ventus, so obviously if she's going to find a way to save Terra, the first thing Terra's going to want to do is kick Xehanort's ass, and he'll join the Guardians of Light to kick Xehanort's ass, and also to help the world, but really it's just about the revenge. And obviously his rage, which might be awakened. Yeah, anyway, Terra is my number 7 Guardian of Light. Alright, so while I've kind of put forward my suggestions for who I think the 7 Guardians of Light will be in Kingdom Hearts 3, Of course, there are still a lot of other possibilities, and the first and foremost of those is Lee. Lee, of course, rightly or wrongly, became a Keyblade wielder at the end of Kingdom Hearts 3D. We saw him summon a Keyblade, and a lot of people have taken this as meaning, okay, he's going to join the Guardians of Light. However, I think that Lee's role is maybe not quite that impressive, because I still feel like he's a side character. And as much as he's going to be around and helping out during this battle, I don't think that he is going to be one of the 7 Guardians of Light. I think that he's just going to be someone who's hanging around, because obviously the 7 Lights are at a kind of numerical disadvantage, so maybe they're going to want a couple of extra people with them, Lee of course being among those, to join in their fight. So I don't think Lee will be a Guardian of Light, however he will be heavily involved in the final battle. Another possibility is Yen Sid, and I can imagine Yen Sid potentially being a Guardian of Light. He is sort of the manager of the Guardians of Light, if you use like a sports team as a kind of example. But I could imagine a situation where maybe he sort of comes along to kind of, you know, direct them or whatever, and then one of the Guardians of Light gets struck down, so he steps into their place, you know, bringing out his Keyblade and fighting at some point. I could see that happening. I don't think it will, but it's a possibility. So Yen Sid, yeah, he exists as a possibility. Then we go to sort of the Square Enix equivalent of Yen Sid, which is Master Ericus. Master Ericus, we've seen his sort of relationship with Xehanort is going to be important in Kingdom Hearts 3, or at least the start of it. You know, the conversation between Xehanort and Ericus, which we've seen in the Kingdom Hearts 3 trailer, for example, is potentially going to be pivotal, so that might result in a situation where kind of Xehanort's sort of main rival, I suppose, sort of comes back somehow and is able to join the Guardians of Light. It's a possibility. I don't think it will happen though. Then we go to the kind of main characters. After Sora, his party members, Donald and Goofy. Now Donald and Goofy, sort of like how I said with Lee, except probably more important, they'll just be around helping out. They go pretty much wherever Sora does. Sora and his party are almost one entity at this stage in terms of fighting. So I think that they will be in the final battle, but I don't think they'll be Guardians of Light. They'll just be, you know, Sora's party members helping Sora as he does his bit, which will obviously be the greatest part of the battle since Sora is our main character, obviously. So then we go to 2 characters who may or may not end up returning in Kingdom Hearts 3. I really hope they don't, because they've had satisfactory conclusions to their story. And that's Roxas and Xion. Oh, and I can also put Naminé in there, but I think she's pretty much like no chance because she doesn't really fight. So Roxas and Xion. Now Xion, I don't really care about that much anyway. You know, I know a lot of people like her. I never really did, but her story's come to a close. The same with Roxas. The way that Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Mix, or just normal Kingdom Hearts 2, ended with Roxas seemingly sort of accepting his lot in life, and the fact that every time Sora and Kairi were together, he would be able to be together with Naminé. It just was the perfect ending for me, and I feel like that would be ruined if Roxas was to return in Kingdom Hearts 3, so I hope he doesn't. But if he does, obviously he's not on Xehanort's side anymore, at least, so most likely he would be on the side of the Guardians of Light, even if he doesn't join them. But yeah, Roxas is a possibility. Xion, I suppose, technically is. It's been hinted that she'll return. Again, I mean, I want Xion to return less than Roxas, but either way, they're both possibilities, although I don't think either of them will be Guardians of Light. So then we go back into the past, and the Foretellers. The Foretellers, obviously, hugely important characters in Kingdom Hearts Key, who are almost sort of tricked, it seems, by a traitor into fighting the Keyblade War, all of their factions fighting each other. So if they find a way to return in Kingdom Hearts 3, maybe they'll use their past knowledge to help the Guardians of Light. However, I think they'll want to avoid the fighting, because they might, you know, having already lived through a Keyblade War, they might not want to have another one. So I don't think they'll literally join the fight against Xehanort, but they could well be involved in it, and yeah, they are possibilities. I doubt all of them will be, because if they have 5 of the 7 Guardians of Light being Foretellers, it leaves like no space for the actual main characters to be there, apart from Sora and Mickey, I suppose. So yeah, I don't think there'll be Guardians of Light, but they could help in the fight against Xehanort. So then we go to two other final possibilities, which are kind of a bit far-fetched, I suppose, but when I was thinking about it, Nomura has said that the somebodies of the remaining members of Organization 13 could be important in Kingdom Hearts 3. And it would almost be a nice twist if joining the Guardians of Light in their battle against Xehanort would be the somebodies of Marluxia and Larxene, who are obviously two of the main antagonists of Chain of Memories. However, we know that they're no friends of Xehanort. Maybe they knew more about Xehanort's plan than originally thought. Maybe they just genuinely are against Xehanort and might actually join up with the Guardians of Light to defeat him. It's a possibility. It's a bit far-fetched, I know, because they're, kind of villains, but I suppose Axel was a villain when we originally saw him, so there's no reason why the somebodies of Marluxia and Larxene couldn't be involved in the final battle. Just a suggestion. So yeah, you guys, can you just let me know what you think about my suggestions for the 7 Guardians of Light, as well as other possibilities? Who do you think the 7 Guardians of Light will be? Please tell me your thoughts in the comment section below the video, and while you're down there, please like this video if you did, and if you liked it, then check out my other videos and subscribe to this channel. And as always, thank you for watching.